The Simpsons, dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba da 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 dum. I'm really excited to have somewhat of a Simpsons week this week with y'all on YouTube. It's because The Simpsons is 30 this year. I cannot believe it that they've been going on since 1989. I really love the first few early seasons of The Simpsons. I think they're really funny. Their new episodes are either hit or miss. You really like them or you really hate them. But you gotta give credit to the fact that The Simpsons have been one of the most influential shows that has ever been put on American TV. And back in 2007, they got their own movie known as The Simpsons Movie. Since this is a Simpsons review, I am wearing my Simpsons lanyard from Universal Orlando when I rode the Simpsons ride. I really want to make a video about my experience at Universal Orlando and riding the Simpsons ride at the Simpsons sections at Universal. And just wearing this lanyard just makes me a huge Simpsons fan already. So let's get on to this review. The Simpsons Movie is a 2007 animated comedy directed by David Silverman, and it stars the Simpsons family. So in this movie, the Simpsons family is on the run away from Springfield's people because Homer did something really bad to the lake. He polluted it, filled with all of this random trash, and it's making all these mutations on animals. So basically, because of Homer's fault, the Simpsons family is in trouble. The angry mob is at Springfield, and the Simpsons family has to run. But even when they're on the run, the Simpsons family is having a lot of trouble getting along with each other because Homer hasn't been too nice to Bart. Bart likes to go to Flanders' place instead, and Lisa, Marge, and Maggie just have to listen to everything. And within their own struggle, there's a lot of humor into their struggles, and you get to laugh at a lot of their jokes. And basically, that's what The Simpsons Movie is all about. In 2007, The Simpsons had their 18th season, and because of their 18th season, Fox decided to make a Simpsons movie out of them. And this movie is basically an 80 to 90 minute long extended episode of The Simpsons. Just with, the Simpsons family, the town of Springfield, and all the other characters like Moe, Flanders, Ralph. And it's just really hilarious to see all of these characters come together in Springfield to have their movie together. And watching this movie, it is hilarious. I have an exciting time with it. There's so many funny references like Spider Pig does whatever Spider Pig does. Or he's not Spider Pig anymore, he's Harry Potter. What? So that's how funny this movie is.
Tracks, get on the ceiling.
Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does.
And the Simpsons movie came out the same year as Spider-Man 3. So we had Spider Pig and Emo Peter in 2007. When you go into the Simpsons movie, do not expect a very philosophical / Oscar-worthy movie because the Simpsons movie is a movie that is just very focused on comedy and having Simpsons fans have a fantastic time in this movie because this is a movie that is just very focused on comedy and the plot is just very focused on humor and focusing on the Simpsons family and their place in Springfield. That's what you're just gonna get in the Simpsons movie. And with movies that have a lot of philosophical messages, you're probably not going to get it with the Simpsons movie because, like I said, this is just an entertaining movie, and there's a lot of things to like from this movie. First of all, the cast members like Dan Castellaneta and all the other voice actors from the TV show, they come into this movie and they do a great job. You can tell who's Homer, who's Bart, who's Maggie, who's Lisa, who's Marge. You can tell that everyone does their part from the TV show and they enhance it onto this movie and they do a great job of bringing their characters back for this film. And when you watch them, they tell a lot of funny jokes. There's a lot of great scenes, a lot of very funny, memorable scenes if I can remember. The animation, as always, is very fantastic. It's very Simpsons-like. You can tell that it's made by the same artist, like Matt Groening and everybody else. And you could really tell that this is a movie that the Simpsons show really wanted to make. And you could tell that they've been wanting to make this for the fans of the Simpsons, just to make them have a fantastic time with the Simpsons family. And when you watch this movie, you can fall in love with the animation, you can laugh at the jokes, and the jokes come randomly, and they're also hit and miss. You could either say, oh, this is really hilarious, or oh, this is so random. But for me, the funniest jokes are the ones that come very unexpected. The ones that, like, you don't know if it's going to happen or how they're going to react to something. To me, personally, those were the funniest things, especially, like, the opening sequence when Green Day was like, say something nice about the environment, and everyone in Springfield was like, boo! It was really funny. Or Spider-Pig, Harry Potter, those were some good jokes for me on the Simpsons movie.
For coming. We've been playing for 3.5 hours. Now we'd like just a minute of your time to say something about the environment.
If I'm being quite honest with y'all, there's really nothing else to critique about the Simpsons movie because, like I said, this movie is an 80 to 90 minute movie that's basically just an extended Simpsons special on the big screen. And with the intent of The Simpsons, I just believe that this movie is just there for fun, for Simpsons fans, for movie lovers, and this movie is definitely a fun time. If you get it on DVD or Blu-ray, go check it out because it is hilarious. You will have a fun time. There's just so many jokes to laugh at. And as for flaws, I guess I got 2 flaws with the movie for me personally. I would say around the second and the third act, it does get a little structured awkwardly. Like, some things just happen at random times, and there are times where, you know, you'll be like, hey, how come this thing went from this and how come we went from that? So that's one flaw that some people might have. And the other flaw is probably the humor. Some people will love Simpsons humor, some will just say, oh, this is so overdone. But nevertheless, the Simpsons movie, whether you are a Simpsons fan or not, I highly recommend this movie because it's a lot of fun. And due to the amount of fun that I had with this movie, it definitely deserves an 8 out of 10.
The Simpsons movie.
And thank you guys for watching this video. I am so excited to do more Simpsons related stuff this week or some other time because The Simpsons is 30 this year in 2019. I cannot believe that this show is from 1989 and it's been 30 years with this family on TV. So thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos as always.